spending $300 on a custom mechanical keyboard. Yes, I said the numbers correctly. So basically what happened was, a couple months ago, I realized that my old Corsair K63 keyboard wasn't really working well anymore because, I don't know, it just randomly started turning off, just randomly started pressing keys that I didn't even touch. Like, it was weird, man. So, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a new keyboard, but I don't know what keyboard to get. So I browsed online, and then I saw this video from Taya Types called Turning My Durock T1 Mini into an enthusiast keyboard. And I clicked on it. That was probably the biggest mistake of my life, except from being born. Anyhow, I watched it, and I just, wanted to, throw my keyboard away. It was, yeah. So, at that point, I wanted to get a custom keyboard in a cheap price, you know. I wanted to keep on the low side of the budget, because do you think I'm very rich? No, I'm not rich. I am poor. I am poor, and I'm not rich. But I spent a lot of money on the keyboard anyway, so here we go. After browsing a lot of keyboard parts, I settled on the NK65V2 aluminium case. And for the switches, I got the Durock T1 tactile switches, because, you know, obviously, you gotta get the tactile, man. You know, tactile gangbangs up, you know, like this epic music plays in the background, you know. Now you guys may be wondering, what? Oh my goodness, I see. What is Durock T1? I only know Cherry NX Reds, I only know Cherry NX Blues, and I only know Cherry MX. I only know Cherry MX Brown. I only know Cherry MX Browns. Yeah. I'll be explaining what the Durock T1s are. Durock T1s are basically a tactile switch where you can feel the bump. There's no pre-travel, so it'll hit you immediately once you start pressing the switches. It's pretty heavy as well, unlike the Cherry MX switches, which are fairly light to press. So it's a 67-gram spring, so it's gonna be quite hard for long gaming purposes. But you know, what am I do? What do I do? Do I game all day? No, I would never play Minecraft video games. Now for the case, as I said earlier, I got the NK65V2. It's got an aluminium case, with an aluminium plate. And it's also got a hot swap PCB, which means I don't have to buy a desoldering gun and the gun thingy, because I don't know how to do one of those. So I can just, pop the switch in, pop the switch out when I need to replace anything, which is pretty convenient because it's my first custom build, which is pretty, good stuff. It's also a 65% layout, because you got to game on this, man. Obviously, this is the only reason I bought the keyboard. I need to game on it. That's why. It's also got VIA support with per key RGB, for all of those 9-year-olds out there. And it's also south-facing switches. So, if you didn't know, north-facing LEDs it has a problem with Cherry-style keycaps, where it'll interfere with the switch, so it's really mushy and ugly and disgusting. Now for the keycaps, I bought the Sugarplum from CannonKeys. They are PBT material used. Yeah, I already built the keyboard. Yeah, this thing came 2 weeks ago. I took way too long to make this video, didn't I? Oh my god, what am I doing? Die sub indication and reverse die sub for you know, all of those darker keycaps, and oh yeah, they're also cherry profile. So you know, interference, no such thing because south-facing LEDs. Do I need to say? I don't think I need to say anything else. I just need to build it. It's not perfect, but I mean, I'm planning to loop the switches as well in the near future because I can, and it'll probably sound a lot better. The stabilizers, I've tried my best. I'm still working on them. They're not like terrible, but there's like that ever so slight bit of rattle on the enter key and the backspace. But everything else, it sounds pretty nice. Come on, man, it sounds okay. Now the final question is, was it worth $350? Bye.